Miscommunication leads to complication. Hi, I'm HC, and watching this video until the end will help you understand yourself deeper than you understand it now. Stay tuned. A good relationship can help you feel less alone, as well as increase feelings of happiness, improve health, and even reduce stress. Good relationships can be so impactful on your life's trajectory that they are often depicted as the foundation to long-term success and fulfillment. In contrast, bad relationships can encourage the exact opposite and even cause you to feel like you never want to attempt relationships with others again. Yet, the ability to create and maintain a good relationship, as opposed to one that ultimately leads to your detriment, is not always as obvious and clear-cut as it appears to be. This is why knowing how to have a good relationship is such an important factor on the journey of you becoming your best you. So, without further ado, here are the steps on how to have a good relationship. Step 1. Play your part. Always remember, just like an all-star sports team, in a relationship, each member needs to play their part. This can be compared to a successful basketball team. Although it may be the case that everyone has a decent three-point shot, it does not mean that the person playing as the center should play as the point guard. The point guard is the point guard. In many cases, relationships are also cut short because, although it is easy to look the part, many fail to actually play the part. Going along with the example of a successful basketball team, imagine it as having a teammate who fits the description of a great player. He's really tall, has a strong build, and is really fast, yet shows absolutely no results on the field. He can't defend, has an awkward shot, and has no basketball IQ. Then, no matter how great that player appears to be, he will be a nuisance to the team and will likely lead your team to failure. For the success of your team, and in this case, the relationship, it is essential that each member acknowledges their own responsibilities within the relationship in order to grow forward in unison. Step 2. Communication. As said by legendary artist Lauryn Hill, miscommunication leads to complications. Always remember, if a problem is not known, the problem cannot be addressed. Holding on to issues and choosing to ignore displeasures can only lead to a strain in any relationship. Communication can be seen as the bridge in the gap of misunderstanding between you and your partner. Every relationship is unique, and in your situation, that communication can be through actions or other forms of nonverbal communications. However, if an issue is not understood, then it is bound to repeat itself. Where there are closed doors in relationships because of misunderstanding and angst, communication is usually key. Step 3. Compromise. In this context, to compromise simply implies that if you made the decision to be a teammate, you should no longer operate as an individual unit. For example, let's say you're one of the greatest salesmen in the world, and You have such a way with words that you can sell snow in a snowstorm. If you choose to have an alliance with said Company A and you agree to be their salesperson, that is now your team. This team is now where you will be using your skills for the betterment of yourself and the company. Although your skills may be helpful to Company B, which is the competitor, if you agree to be with Company A, your skills, attention, and contributions should be for the company you have chosen to align yourself with. In the same way, in order for a relationship to work, you must accept that you are part of a team. And if you no longer want to use your skills for that team, it's okay to let go. Step 4. Self-respect. Always remember, there can be no love without respect. Never set yourself on fire to keep others warm. This means to have your own personal limits and boundaries, as well as to know when to let go. Although it is not always evident, there are often subtle signs and alerts for when that time has come. Signs such as if you feel a constant free-floating anxiety, or you're afraid to speak your truth, or you quickly get shut down when you do. If you feel that you have lost all confidence in who you are, and ultimately feel like you're an empty shell of who you once were. Signs like if you feel you're discouraged from growing or your needs and feelings are deprioritized. Always remember, it's great to respect the past, but never to the point that it is sacrificing your future. Step 5. Privacy. As said by Instagram personality Love Dorsey, in relationships, your bond is only as strong as the privacy that you have with that person. This does not mean that you need to conceal your relationship in order for it to have value. Rather, it implies that you should always have boundaries unique to the relationship. Boundaries create bonds that grow to be unique experiences because something that is private is something that is sacred. If everybody knows the struggles, pains, and intimacy that you share within the confines of your relationship, then that relationship is no longer for the both of you. It's for the world. In order to keep what you love, it is important to protect what you love. Everything is not meant for everyone. Step 6. Forgiveness. As they say, forgiveness is for the forgiver. Carrying feelings of animosity, bitterness, or resentment is the choice to self-inflict pain. For example, let's say your significant other used your favorite keychain that you told them never to touch. However, when confronted, your partner sincerely apologized and gave the keychain back to you. Yet, although you claimed to have forgiven them, you held on to feelings of resentment and distrust, and your heart thus became hardened against them. Because of this, going forward, no matter what kind thing your partner did for you, you feel as though you can't trust them. No matter how much time passes, you can't shake the thought of them using your keychain when you told them not to. Consequently, you act differently and are less appreciative, and over time, your whole demeanor inevitably changes. In this scenario, the only loser is you. You are making the choice to live with angst, and you are making the choice to not enjoy your time with someone that you are choosing to spend your time with. Then, if your significant other decided to react negatively to this difference in the relationship, it is likely that you not even realize that you are the root of the problem. As we can see with this example, holding on to resentment and refusing to forgive can only lead to the deterioration of the relationship. Therefore, considering genuine forgiveness is essential to creating and maintaining a good relationship. Step 7, and our final step, patience. In this context, patience is to remember that no one is perfect and everyone needs time to grow and adapt. Patience is to acknowledge that no matter how significant you feel the time spent with someone else may be, they have known something different for much longer, and adapting takes time. For example, let's say you're a young adult of 23 years of age, and you've been in a relationship for 3 years. Although you may find 3 years to be significant, assuming your partner is your age, that still means that they have known, lived, and understood a lifestyle other than the relationship for 20 years. That's 20 years of understanding and acceptance of something different than the 3 years that you've both been together. When we look at it this way, we can see how it is not only likely that people make mistakes in relationships, it should probably be expected. Be patient with one another, and time will surely reveal what is destined to be. So that's it, Howell family. Those are the 7 steps on how to have a good relationship and to start moving forward today. Thank you for watching this video until the end. You are appreciated. Post a comment below and let people know how a good relationship has helped you on your journey. Like and share this video, and consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. I'll see you here next time on Howell Consultations, the how-to being true to you.